So this is is this his second motion to revoke or third motion to revoke?
Second, Judge.
All right, this is your second motion to revoke. Mr. Mamori,
Yes, Your Honor.
are you all ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Second time.
Okay.
Just want to let you know, he will plead true, but with an explanation. That's
All right, we're back on the record in 2022 CR 5993 and 2018 CR 5502, State versus Jaylen Collins. And State, I believe you were reading the violations in cause number 2018 CR 5502. If you could read the violation, please.
In Bear County, Texas, the defendant Jaylen Collins did then and there fails to attend and provide verification of sober support / Alcoholics Anonymous / Narcotics Anonymous meetings for the month of January 2025 as directed in violation of condition number 18.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True. State waives the remaining violation allegation
no objections.
and shall I
Just one
proceed?
second. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 18? Just one second.
And we start with a true plea. Right away, this is different from a not guilty plea in a trial. He's admitting he violated his probation. The state is also waiving other allegations, which is a legal way of saying they're dropping other potential charges to move this along. This is a negotiation playing out in real time. But here's the hook. His attorney said he has an explanation. So the question for the audience is, can a good story actually change his fate, or are the legal gears already grinding too hard to stop?
All right, let's go off the record. Was he previously revoked?
Judge.
Because I show that he's on deferred.
My understanding, they were both adjudicated, Judge.
All right.
Sorry, just 1 second, Judge.
All right, thank you. Now I see,
Judge, Judge Angelini adjudicated him from deferred on both cases.
all right, and did he make his underlying 8 years in each case? Oh, yes, he did.
Yes, Judge.
All right, we're back on the record. So did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 18, the court could find it true, grant the motion?
Let's pause and absorb the gravity of that. The judge just told him, point blank, you are admitting to something that gives me the power to send you away for 8 years. And he still says, yes, sir. This is the terrifying power of a probation revocation hearing. The burden of proof is lower, and the judge has immense discretion. He's not just risking a sentence, he's actively inviting it. This is the legal equivalent of standing on a cliff's edge and
Sentence you to 8 years in the prison?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 18?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 18 true. Let's move on to cause number 2022 CR 5998. State, what allegation are you proceeding on?
In Bear County, Texas, the defendant Jaylen Collins did then and there fail to attend and provide verification of sober support / Alcoholics Anonymous / Narcotics Anonymous meetings for the month of January 2025 as directed in violation of condition number 15.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Judge, on that case, it was 5993, not
Oh,
8.
I'm so sorry.
Just want to make
Thank
sure that
you.
it's clear.
So it's 2022 CR 5993. All right, to the violation of condition number 15, how do you plead? True or not true? State.
Waives the remaining violation allegations, Judge.
No objections.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 15, court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 8 years in the prison? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 15?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 15 true. Is there proposed agreement?
There is not an agreement.
State, what are you requesting?
Amend conditions for status followed by aftercare, more recommendation of therapy, weekly reporting for 90 days, twice weekly delays for 90 days after completion of aftercare, enrollment in project Quest, and residence in a sober living facility for a minimum of 1 year.
All right, and defense, what are you asking for?
Judge, Mr. Collins would like to address the court on a couple of issues, Judge.
Sure, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Jaylen Collins. And,
Well,
Jaylen
Well-
Collins.
all right. So
I-
why are you not doing your sober support meetings?
I was doing my sober support meetings, ma'am.
Did you provide proof?
I did not provide proof, ma'am. I had gotten robbed.
And here comes the defendant's story. He was homeless, got robbed, lost his paperwork. It's a narrative of chaos and hardship that we can all empathize with. But the judge immediately counters with a cold, hard fact. This is his second motion to revoke. The legal system has a limited tolerance for excuses. This is the core drama, human struggle versus procedural consequence. You think his explanation is a legitimate reason, or is it just another excuse in a long line of them? Let me know in the comments.
For my paperwork. I got robbed for my paperwork and my phone. That is also why I was able to the hotline. I was homeless at the time of these all this was happening when I first got out. And
Well, no, I mean, you've been on probation and I gave you deferred. And then there's a motion to revoke your probation. So is this his second motion to revoke or third motion to revoke?
Second, Judge.
All right, this is your second motion to revoke. And all of it is about you doing drug testing. It doesn't appear to the court that you are appropriate for probation.
I was still submitting drug tests for my probation officer after that, and I was passing my drug test.
Is this true?
Judge, I don't have any indication. The last drug test we have is March, well, that was a no-show. Last negative was January.
Yes.
In January, I was reporting, and I was still taking my drug test. The hotline, my phone and my paperwork had gotten stolen multiple times.
Mhm.
And that is why I didn't report to the hotline. I talked to my probation officer about this. We communicated about this, and also me trying to get myself back on my feet at the time, and
Mhm.
having to report to the hotline and take a drug test, a drug test every week, plus a random drug test. A job is really difficult that's gonna carry those stipulations for a random drug test is very hard to keep. I would also like to say, ma'am, that I'm hoping community because I have a 5-month-old son and a 5-year-old daughter that
I don't know why people don't think about these things when they're picking up cases, that they have children to support. Because you say your child is 5 and what else?
5-year-old daughter and a 5-month-old son.
All right, so 5 years old. And that means that you were placed on probation in 2023, correct?
Yes,
So if you do the math and you have a 5-year-old, that means that 5-year-old was in the world when you committed these offenses.
yes.
Okay. So why were you not thinking about your 5-year-old at that time when you were committing these offenses? That's what people do. People tend to come in and want to use their children as sympathy points when they were in the real world. I'm sure their children did not see them for birthdays. They were not taking their children to the parks, taking them to school and reading books.
Wow. The judge just completely dismantled the think of my children defense, and it is brutal. She's pointing out the painful hypocrisy of using family as a shield after the crime, questioning his life choices, and even commenting on his new baby. This is no longer just about legal procedure. This is a scathing critique of his personal responsibility. It's harsh, but is it fair? The judge seems to believe that true rehabilitation starts with accountability, not last-minute appeals for sympathy.
books, they were committing offenses. And now when it's probation time, that's when people want to bring their children out. It's similar to when people have done nothing to support their child through their school years, but the next time when their child walks across stage, they want to tell everybody and their mother, that's my baby. Or when you see all these celebrities who they say their father was never in their life, or either you see these people who are now basketball stars making millions of dollars. Here comes the no account father, no account mother who wants to say, that's my baby. I've always been there for them. And the child wouldn't even be able to pick them out of a lineup. And so now you're coming to me for sympathy because you have a 5-year-old and a 3-month-old. And I don't even 3-month-old. That means that in your situation where you're struggling, you decided to bring another child in this world that you cannot financially support and you don't have your life together. You did that. And are these children have the same mother?
Yeah.
All right. So she knew what she was doing. I don't understand it, but that's where we are. I don't think you're appropriate for probation. I'm not going to continue on probation. So does anybody want to speak to sentence? I'm going to revoke him in each cause number.
Judge would ask the court to minimize the prison time.
All right. This is what the court will do. In each cause number, the court is going to revoke. State, what are you asking for time?
8 years, Judge.
You go from 8 years to wanting him to be continued on probation?
Legal twist and the final reveal. The prosecutor asked for the maximum 8 years, but the judge gave him 4 years in each case to be served concurrently, meaning at the same time. So instead of 16 years or even 8, he's looking at 4. This is a massive reduction. It shows the judge, despite her harsh words, exercised mercy. She saw a drug problem, not just a criminal. She's giving him a chance to get into a therapeutic program in prison. So what's your verdict on this sentence? Was the judge ultimately fair or too lenient after that speech?